Hey guys, it's me, Yaya Diamond. What's up? Welcome to the show. We have an amazing show for you today. You guys know how I love authors. I love the fact that they can sit down and actually put pen to paper and something happens. I mean, for me, it's not like that all the time, but for them, it may not be as well. Who knows? But they are published, which makes them a lot better than me. But it's okay because I have Sherry. It's SherAnne today, or SherAnne. I hope I said that right, and I did two pronunciations. But welcome back to the show.
Yes, hi. What's
Hey,
up?
hey. So
I can talk about the creative process.
yeah, you know what? I was going to ask you that the creative process. What is that like for you?
I well, I was I've been doing writings ever since 1985, and I do have over 40 notebooks here, and they're
Wow.
full of writings. And whenever I take a notebook, pen and notebook, and think in order to write anything or something to be written as these are written according to the Holy Scriptures and
Hmm.
prepared. Um, I take pen and notebook and begin to think each day or each journal entry on my notebooks that I ever do.
Hmm.
And thinking is a big deal for writers, and
Yeah.
telling is a big deal for writers and poets. Us authors only here. And it's having shown our books whatsoever. And I did put some of my books together here.
Nice.
See, this this is a whole bunch of my books.
Well, you got to get a little bit closer so that we can see you. Put it
Closer.
in front of you. There you go.
See,
I
a
think
whole
it's just
bunch
the
of my
background.
books. Anyhow, I have stacks, a big stack of all my books. And
Hmm.
we are talking about this book, Good
Right.
Life as a Catholic Author Only, with
Yeah.
God Almighty and Things to Do Here. And that book talks about dreams and visions that God has given me. And that book talks about contemplations and prayers and holy devotions that I do every day. And I do get to church, and I am a lay Catholic mystic and visionary that God has given me. The last vision that I had recently was on a Saturday evening, and I was seeing images of a whole bunch of sages, of faces of a whole bunch of sages. That's the
Mm.
last vision that God's given me recently. And I have seen holy angels on 4 occasions at this
Mhm.
whole house where we are right here.
Wow.
And I've seen holy angels on 4 occasions. And I always take and sew the holy angels.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
they are there.
Wow. Wow. It's amazing. You and your husband are writers.
Yes, he is an author only poet. He does now have that's 18 very, very good published poetry books, top poetry books, and pretty soon I do have that's all 12 published top books. They
Wow.
are creative nonfiction and spiritual memoirs and devotional poetry and narratives.
Oh my
I do
gosh.
write narratives.
Wow.
And my books are in stars. I
Wow.
am an all star as only an author, genius, writer, and poet. He and I, we are creative geniuses, we are poetic geniuses, and we are literary geniuses. I question creative genius, except I bought this Raycove Effect Genius program. It's teaching me how to be more of a creative genius.
Wow.
I used to listen to Dr. Michael Gelb. He had
Mm-hmm.
2 cassette tapes, and I was younger and listening to him, and he was like, "Anyone can be a creative genius. You have to apply that." And I've been doing writings ever since 1985, so I do have my flash drives are overloaded, and my flash drives have, like, 14,000 pieces of writing on my flash drives.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. I handed that's my 10th book to the priest. That was a gift to the priest, and I handed him that's my 10th book, and he said, "Wow," whenever I handed him that book, and I
My goodness.
do like the priest, and I do love the priest at St. William's. For her is the true Holy Roman Catholic Church out in our neighborhood, and I get to work with the priest and us disciples at church, and I,
Wow.
my social life is at St. William's.
Mm-hmm.
I have to
Wow.
walk to church or walk to church and back from church.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Wow. Wow. What is it like being married to someone who does the same thing as you, an author? But I mean, what is that look like between the two of you? I mean, do you guys write? Do you collaborate? Have you written like at the same time?
Yes, we used to. We were writing and writing and writing for years, and he told me that I had to be writing. That gave me joy. That gave me happiness. That I had to be writing. And whenever I met him, he is 11 years older than I am, so he was an author only poet. Whenever I
Mm.
met him, and I wanted to be a writer. My father had come home from work one day over in Malton, New Jersey, and he said to me, "You should be a writer." And I've been doing writing ever since then.
Wow.
And um, yeah, and Substack. It's a platform called Substack.
Mm.
We're a whole bunch of writers on Substack. I've been doing videos on Substack, writing the that's the content of the video, and then recording the video. And I've been working on that, and
Mm.
they're very inspirational. The
Hmm.
the other we're a whole bunch of writers on Substack, so I was able to find new motivation for for doing writings through Substack. It's a platform.
Hmm.
We're a whole bunch of writers.
Wow. Wow. I think it's an amazing thing that you guys are authors and writers and that you find other people that are doing the same. Not everybody is doing something like that where they're in a realm where the realm is similar to what they're doing and they're supported
Well,
and you know what I mean?
looking in the spiritual realm, looking in the
Right.
spiritual realm, and in the writing realm,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to be a realist, and trying to capture reality or life in writings.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me about Good Life as a Catholic. And what? Let me see. I want to make sure I say the name right because we're covering it up, and I'm kind of reading it as a Catholic author. Tell me about that book.
That book has dreams. I talk of dreams and visions. I talk of contemplations and prayers and holy devotions, and how everything was doing so very good whenever I wrote that book. Um, and I was told, my girlfriend told me, with God Almighty, of mine, I take over hers, is with God Almighty. My family, we were far, we were wholesomely, we were gone, we were everywhere. We were all over the place, everywhere. And, my family's in like 6 different states. We live
Hmm.
in Pennsylvania here, and I've
Hmm.
been in Philadelphia too long, and I would like to live someplace else, maybe out in Center City. I've been at this whole house here for over 32 years. I've been attending St. William's for over 32 years. And I do got girlfriends and I do got any more family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
And except my relationships need work. My
Mm-hmm.
relationships need that's a lot of work. And I've been doing that's a lot of work to do for some 44 years now. So I
Wow.
am ambitious, I am motivated, and intelligence is mine, and
Mm-hmm.
smarts were mine. And as
Wow.
only an author, that's a great outlet for being very, very intelligent by putting words and ideas and images and things on paper and in books.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Wow.
our books are out in the universe, and our books are very far reaching. I've been working with publishers and promoters. We need to get paid, us authors only here.
Yeah.
We do need to get paid. So
Yeah. When you have your books, you have a lot of books out there, and I'm so happy for you. You know, it's an amazing thing to accomplish something so rare.
yeah,
That is just, it's rare. I'm not gonna say that
I
not
am. That's
everybody can do
very
that here.
rare. I
It
am.
is,
That's very rare. It's
yeah.
it. It's an accomplishment I have. That's credits and accomplishments of any writings and books. That's a 2-page deal. That's credits and accomplishments of any writings and books. I have that's credentials. I was in 9 colleges and universities and a business school. I
Mm,
earned all B's, almost all B's, and I took some 170 college credits. I'm a graduate of Rutgers University, Camden, New Jersey. I never wanted to leave Rutgers. I didn't want to leave Rutgers University. I loved Rutgers University. I was at in 4 small private Catholic colleges out in Minnesota. We were originally from Minnesota, Burnsville, Minnesota. Except I've been gone from Minnesota far too long.
mm, mm.
And I am thinking about looking up some of my old friends whatsoever.
Wow.
And
Like you said,
the book
it
and
takes a lot.
accomplishments, sorry, and accomplishments,
Uh-huh.
the accomplishments are on and on and on and on. And all these writings have to be dealt with. They have to be typed up and put into books.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying that it's very, very rare that you would find people that actually would do this. What do you want people to get when they read your books? What do you want them to take away?
I want them, I want them, I want my readers to appreciate my abilities in writing and how very well written my books are, and to learn about Jesus and the ever Virgin Mary, and to learn about God Almighty and my prayer life and my spiritual life and holy life. I'm only leading a holy life and intellectual life. We are,
Yeah,
Jeff and I, we are authors only, writers and poets. We are intellectuals. We are scribes. We are scholars. We are artists. We are messengers.
nice. Wow.
We become all kinds of things here.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Well, wow, SherAnne, thank you so much for being on the show. I truly appreciate it. And your book, okay, right here, you guys can go ahead and go to Amazon and get that. I'm going to put the link in the description box below so it'll be easy for you guys to find it. But it is Good Life as a Catholic Author. And she has lots more books, okay? Lots more books that you guys can go ahead and find and enjoy.
Yes, we
Definitely
do.
enjoy. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate it
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Anytime, anytime. And thank
It
you
was
guys so
good.
much. Oh, thanks. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different, but most of all, don't forget to go down in the description box below, down there somewhere. I put it there. I did. And click on that link or copy and paste that into your browser. Click enter, and it'll take you straight there so you can check out the book and let us know what you think. Thank you for watching.